Grab your popcorn because Katy Perry is done staying quiet. The pop queen, known for her explosive hits and larger-than-life performances, just broke her silence, and what she revealed could bring down empires. We're talking billionaires. We're talking fake space flights. And we're talking about one of the most manipulative stunts Hollywood's ever seen. Katy didn't just pull out of a deal. She says she was dragged into a full-blown lie, one that was supposed to catapult Jeff Bezos and his company Blue Origin into a tech-glossy fairy tale of innovation. But instead, it ruined her. In her exclusive tell-all, Katy admitted something jaw-dropping. She never went to space. That entire mission, it was fake, a sham, a virtual charade cooked up to make people believe something historic was happening when really she was stuck at home being fed scripts through a screen. Yup, you read that right. Katy says she was coerced into a tight-lipped silence, forced to play along, and threatened, yes, threatened, if she dared to tell the truth. According to those close to her, this wasn't just a PR campaign gone wrong. It was a full-on manipulation campaign orchestrated by Bezos's people. At first, fans were hyped. The headlines screamed about a celebrity space mission. Katy Perry, among a select group of elite influencers, was supposedly preparing for a trip beyond Earth. But according to Katy, nothing about it was real. There were no spacesuits, no launches, no zero-gravity chambers, just rehearsals, virtual simulations, some scripted training sessions meant to create the illusion of something bigger. Katy now calls it what it was, a smoke and mirrors show. She didn't hold back either. "I thought I was going to space. I thought this was going to be history-making," she confessed. "But instead we were just sitting at home getting instructions on how to act like we were astronauts." And here's where it gets darker. This wasn't some low-budget experiment. Bezos and his team reportedly went all in on making it look real. They crafted elaborate training narratives, filmed mock tutorials, and even had participants swear silence under NDAs that read more like threat letters than legal agreements. "They made me sign an NDA," Katy said. "It wasn't just a formality, it was a threat. They said if you say anything, something bad will happen." That statement alone sent chills across Hollywood. Something bad? What exactly did they mean? Katy hasn't said, at least not yet, but the implication is terrifying. Industry insiders are already whispering about how deep this manipulation really went and how many careers were toyed with just to make Bezos look like a space pioneer. This whole ordeal left Katy Perry feeling humiliated, betrayed, and most of all, used. What started out as a chance to link up with one of the world's richest and most powerful men turned into a career nightmare, one where she wasn't even allowed to tell her side of the story, until now. And let's not forget, this wasn't just about Katy. Multiple celebs were dragged into this astronaut influencer scheme. But Katy's the first to blow the whistle, and honey, she's not holding anything back. The so-called training sessions, pure fiction. Participants never left their homes. There were no physical drills, no mental prep, no simulations of actual space travel. Instead, they were spoon-fed a storyline designed to make them look like they were part of a revolutionary mission. Why? Because for Bezos, this wasn't about science. It was about selling a dream, one carefully engineered to make Blue Origin look like the face of innovation and wonder. And celebrities were the bait. For Katy, someone who's always marched to the beat of her own drum, this whole thing felt like a trap, a glossy prison masked as opportunity. And her decision to come clean, it wasn't easy. But she knew she couldn't stay quiet forever, because the damage, it's already been done. Katy Perry's decision to go public didn't just rattle fans, it shook the entire entertainment industry to its core. And baby, the ripple effects are just beginning. Insiders now say that Jeff Bezos himself was heavily involved in locking down this fake mission. His team reportedly pressured Katy and the other stars into signing non-disclosure agreements that were less about formality and more about fear. And if they refused, the threat wasn't just, "you won't be invited again." No. Katy said she was told straight up that something bad will happen. Let that sink in. Katy might be the first one brave enough to speak up, but don't be surprised if others follow. Because now that the smoke is clearing, we're seeing this for what it was. A PR stunt so massive, so dangerous, and so carefully orchestrated, it's making the Fire Festival look like child's play. According to Katy, the training was done entirely virtually behind closed doors. She was never flown anywhere. Never put in a suit, never even went near a launch pad. Every single moment was designed to look real for cameras, social media, and tech blogs. It was a show. And she was a cast member who didn't know she was on a fake set. And here's the kicker, she thought she was making history. She wanted to be part of something that would inspire young girls, dreamers, and fans around the world. But instead, she was used as a pawn in Jeff Bezos' tech fantasy. And the cost? Her credibility, her peace of mind, and almost her career. Because when the truth started bubbling under the surface, fans began questioning everything. Did Katy lie to us? Why did she say she was going to space if she wasn't? The backlash was brutal, and she couldn't say a word because of that NDA, because of that threat. That silence, it hurt her more than anyone will ever know. And now, with the mask ripped off, Perry says the most painful part wasn't the humiliation. It was knowing she helped push a lie onto millions of people. I was excited, she said. I wanted to believe it. But none of it was real. And the worst part? I had to pretend it was. The impact on Bezos? Oh, he's feeling it. The billionaire known for shaping the future with his empire of Amazon and Blue Origin is now at the center of a PR disaster that could unravel his image as a visionary. Because this isn't just about one fake launch. This is about trust. And baby, the public, they don't play when they feel lied to. And Bezos' whole narrative about space travel for everyone, about democratizing the stars, about making history, that dream is now stained, tainted by deception. Because once people realized this wasn't a real mission, it changed everything. Critics are now slamming Blue Origin for turning science into spectacle, turning genuine curiosity about space into a Hollywood-style hoax. And the damage isn't just reputational, it's philosophical. If even space is just a stage now, what's left that we can believe in? And what about the millions, yes, millions of dollars funneled into this campaign? What do they have to show for it? Some rehearsals, some photo ops, and a star who's now publicly ashamed of her involvement. Blue Origin was supposed to be the next big thing, the answer to Elon Musk's SpaceX. But now, people are asking if it was all just a marketing ploy to boost Bezos' ego. And the truth is, this scandal isn't going away. Katy's confession is now sparking a bigger conversation in Hollywood. How far will billionaires go to control celebrities? And how far will celebrities go before they break? For Katy, it took months of shame, of hiding, of trying to smile through the fallout before she finally snapped. But now that she has, she's not going back. I was done being silent. I don't care what they threaten anymore, she said. People deserve the truth. And fans, they're listening. Many are rallying behind her, praising her for being brave, for exposing the truth, for standing up against a machine much bigger than her. But others, they're still skeptical. They wonder why she didn't speak sooner, why she waited until the damage was done. And Katy knows that. I wish I could have said something earlier, she admitted, but I was scared. They made sure I was scared. And now, that fear is melting into fury, because Katy's not the only one left with scars. Every celebrity who participated in that fake mission now has a stain on their record. And if they choose to stay quiet, they'll have to live with knowing they helped sell a lie. Meanwhile, Bezos is scrambling. His reps have stayed quiet. His company hasn't issued a formal statement. But insiders say he's devastated by the blowback. And honestly, he should be. This wasn't a mistake. It was a calculated move. A gamble that backfired. And now, the man who dreamed of rockets and Mars is being dragged down by something as earthly as reputation. Blue Origin, once praised as a future titan of the galaxy, now finds itself in shambles. Trust is broken. And rebuilding it, that'll take more than another billionaire dream speech. It'll take truth, transparency, accountability, and a hell of a lot more than some glittery Instagram posts pretending to be in space. So where does Katy go from here? She says she's done playing along, done smiling for photo ops that mean nothing, done lending her name to causes that turn out to be covers for corporate greed. Her career may have taken a hit, but in speaking out, she might have just reclaimed it. Because now, Katy Perry isn't just a pop icon, she's a whistleblower, a truth teller, a woman who stared down a billionaire and said, "No more." And honey, the world is watching.